attack again! Citizens, beware of the beast! Turn your
Greetings.
A witcher from the School of the Wolf, here in Tucson.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused.
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came...
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a ruffian? No. I rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from...
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Tucson? How is that even possible?
Tucson was once home to Tiensail, a legendary and now
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged the king's ransom for his work. Witches would take...
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Tiensail. What he told me... Well, we must strike a deal. I shall tell you...
Managed to find something already.
Wonderful. I shall draft a copy. This is good. This at last will earn me the title of Grandmaster. I thank you, Witcher.
Where do I look for these diagrams?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school. Of the wolf, griffin, cat...
Tell me about my brother, the wolf.
His name was Aton. I remember him well. My master liked him. Hell, a few years ago, an archaeological expedition arrived in Tucson from Castel Gropia.
What kind of danger did he mean? Any idea?
Legend claims wraiths haunt the chambers beneath.
The Griffin. What can you tell me about him?
He came some 200 years ago, but my master remembered him well. This, he showed my master his diagrams, paid a deposit.
Any idea where he went?
No, it said he left in a rush, so he may have...
Let's talk about the cat.
A year ago, Bartolome de Launay, the Duke... You see, at the time he was working on new armor for the Ducal Guard.
The diagram you saw, was it really a Witcher diagram?
Beyond any doubt. It's a shame, possibly a well-founded fear. Soon after...
Tell me more about the bear, can you?
He appeared shortly after Master Tiensail took me on as his...
Witchers never have too much coin.
True. This one clearly was not wealthy. But he pledged to bring... Time passed. The bear never showed. And my master sent...
School of the Manticore. Probably know the least about it, though...
My master said the Manticores have their fortress in the Far East. He made a poor impression on my master. Tiensail slammed the door in his face and told him to... The Witcher, however, failed to return. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well...
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Gracious
Notes in the journal suggest that straight out of prison, Merton went to the cave Merton mentioned. Need to look around. Slips of paper all over. Prayer on each one. Maybe Merton left one too. Diagram. Seems he should look around. Might find something interesting. Spectre in a place like this? Behind a wall. Someone must have walled some poor fellow up. Can't rest in peace. Just like the great beggar described it. Chapel Merton visited must be in the cave. Damn it. What's going on here? Nude women in the cave? Something's not right. Beggars here. Must be a test.
Do not avert your eyes. Help.
Arms for the poor, sir. Help a poor soul.
Last one. Wonder what'll happen now. Lebiota. Impossible. Not seeing visions anymore. Hope that's the end of that. Martin went to the lakeside to seek final atonement. Should look into it. Last stop. Must be that ruined fort LaFog mentioned. Worth a look. Wonder what happened at Moncron. So the Witcher was taken somewhere via portal. Now to activate the portal, see where it drops me. I hate portals. It's Jerome here. Need to look around. Back of the diagram. Jerome made a note. scholars pitched camp here. Should look around. Scholars. Should have guessed the passages inside were blocked for a reason. Good thing they didn't try to go in there without a witcher. Magic barrier. Got a bad feeling, damn it. Could be useful. Bodies. Seems they were running for the exit. A witcher. Brought the ceiling down to bury his foes. Ended up burying himself, too. Satchel looks like it belonged to a witcher. literally undermined.
I do what they paid me to do. That's it.
Looks like he came here to hunt the Shaelmar I slew, except he failed to make it home. Entrance. Let's see if this Witcher left any tracks. Left his school symbol on the wall. Clever. Gotta keep a lookout for more. More symbols. Where are you gonna lead me? Might want to look around some. Might want to look around some. Must be the corpse of the Witcher from the School of the Bear.
Someone, please!
What's this about?
Monsters! Monsters there, in the cave!
We managed to flee, but Hugo remains inside.
Hugo?
Our brother, he's still in there, inside. Help us find him! We'll pay you for your toil.
Fine. I'll look for him. You two stay out here. damp. Kikimores prefer cooler environments. Probably why they keep their blood trail. Could be Hugo's wounded. You, Hugo? Your brother sent me.
Ja! Dizzards! Scoundrels! Tartmongers! They attacked me, but I fended them off. Now, they sent a brigand to finish the job.
Not a brigand. I'm a witcher. And your brothers sent me to help you.
No, 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 no. I refuse to believe—
Whoa, slow down. What's this about?
I'm Hugo Monar. My father, Victor Monar, you may have— before he passed, my brothers and I would quarrel over who would He broke his still down into its parts. 3 of them. When my brothers learned my part, the last, was hidden in here, they decided— We argued, fought. The noise must have woken the beast.
What about the missing part? Find it?
No. I know only that it's in this cave, likely at the bottom of a pool. I feel awkward to ask, but as I am wounded, would you be kind and retrieve it?
Fine, I can do that.
But you must know, I cannot pay you well.
Figured as much. Start producing cognac.
That, I promise you.
Wait here. Damn, water's hot. Get burned if I don't watch it. Could use some protection. Maybe Quen will work. Found the missing part. Really hit that well, your father.
Oh, that's fantastic. Your pay. It is not much, I know. But I promise you good prices. The best once the tavern is open again.
Hold you to that. Now let's go. Brothers are probably getting antsy.
Wait, see there? My brothers. They've rounded up some thugs. They mean to attack me.
We don't know that.
Would you try to tell me it's a coincidence? That they return with an armed band? They've come for the last part of the still. They would kill me for it. Please, you're my only hope.
Kill your brothers? You want that?
Well, perhaps not them, but the other rough.
Don't have much of a choice.
Thanks. 1,000 thanks. I shall wait here.
Ah, Witcher! What are you doing?
Teaching you some decency.
He's going mad! Hold him back! of attachments! Circle him! Circle him! Take!
They got what they deserved.
Maybe they did mean well.
I, for one, do not believe it. They were overcome with grief. Besides, you did not kill them. They will come too, soon. Having learnt a valuable lesson, I trust.
So what now?
I fear I don't know. I can't possibly hope to rebuild. Or perhaps I should move on. Leave Toussaint. Alas, I know not.
Time we went our separate ways. Good luck, whatever you decide to do.
I thank you, Witcher. Fare thee well.
Oh, you scared me half to death, Drifter. What do they call you? What's your crest? Speak!
Ravik's a Forehorn. My crest shows a maiden sitting astride a striding bear. So, now that we've had our night-to-night chat, mind telling me why you're here?
For the head of Grotori, the monster from yon cave. I swore on my honor I would bring it to my betrothed, mounted on a pike.
Mm-hmm. Made any progress?
I've been gathering...
Wouldn't happen to need any help, would you?
I don't know. After all, I did swear a solemn oath to...
Deposit the beast's head at your beloved's feet. No mention of you killing it all by yourself, though.
All in all, I suppose you're right. But I should be the one to lop off its head.
We gotta kill it first. Strange. No sign of Grotori.
Perhaps we should turn back? If there's no beast, there's no beast. Damn shame, but we tried.
Not so fast. Let's take a look around. Impressive. You'd think you were in a winter garden. Small skull. Fontanelle's not completely closed. An infant. About a year, maybe. Various sundries, some tools. Grotori must have taken them from its victims. we're feeding. Need to lure it.
To work then! Gods, thy will be done! By my troth, the damned brute was sturdy. I'm grateful, Witcher. You aided me greatly. Please, you must accept this trifle as a token of my gratitude.
High time you returned to Beauclair, brave knight.
Nay, nay. The head of this beast is a trifle, wholly inadequate to express the love I harbor for my betrothed. The world awaits. To honor her, I shall cut down another, more terrible beast.
Take my advice. Grab the damned head and cut the shit.
I beg your pardon. That I wish to make my beloved's name known the world over to bring her glory?
Shut up and listen. Crests, scrap metal armor, swooning damsels. All that's nothing to do with hunting monsters, which is work. Damn hard, dangerous, and... Find some other way to prove your valor. Only thing you've proven so far is that you're a fool.
You do not mince words, Master. In Tucson, one might demand... Yet, there is truth in what you say, I cannot deny. I survived with my life.
Relics of Forhorn. So content to see you. Le Pep...
Hey there. Know what? The whole Ravix thing? Only ever a joke. Call me Geralt, please.
Geralt of Rivia? Naturally. How did it ever escape me? You must know.
Thanks.
Of Master Dandelion. I know the bards, every ballad in his cycle about...
Need something? From me?
Indeed. A matter most magnificent. My coiffeur, Jean-Louis Lotovic, has... Listen, fair folk, to a glorious tale.
What happened exactly? Claim the hairdresser's missing, but are you sure?
Yes, yes. I've no doubt something's transpired. Something terrible, absurd. Jean-Louis is never late to work. He's punctual to a fault. I'm certain he'd be honored if I am the one to sing of his dramatic rescue.
Fine, see what I can learn. Now, if you have to come with me, just one request. Stay out of the way. Mine and my swords.
Of course. You shan't even notice me.
What's the matter?
I've hit upon the perfect ending.
Thought this was about a witcher and a coiffeur. What's the Duchess got to do with it?
Her Grace can be as fickle as the colt she rides. Today, all remember my fine couplets at the... Well then, where shall we start?
At the door, by breaking it down.
That's right.
No!
Kill.
Let's go inside.
Scissors are completely dull. No way you could use these to cut hair. Empty pomade jar. Strong floral fragrance. Very strong. This jar's empty too.
Wines? Dried blood. Knives.
Locks untouched.
Flecked with flesh.
No attempt at forced entry. The coiffeur's log. A manicure, curling, Centrian pendulum, Rivian ponytail, raftsman's due. His appointments. Last one was a certain Lady La Pompadour. Know her?
Yes, a dear old bird. Jean-Louis done her...
Sketch here. Looks like a map. This mean anything to you?
I may understand where it points.
Think I understand.
As do I. Perhaps. Around he looked, yet all was quite proper. I see razors pump.
Mind being quiet for a minute? Think I might know what happened to the hairdresser. No evidence of a break-in, no signs of a struggle. To my mind, he just went out to find
Yes, indeed. He'd have gone into the meadows beyond the city to gather flower petals for it. Troll?
Think you could find the place using his map?
Naturally.
Lead the way then.
Gat shone in its azure glow, sand marking times like a daisical flow. They ventured beyond walls by vines entwined, into the unknown the poor barber to find.
Gotta do that the whole way?
Bidding them farewell, the gravestones must covered, they strode briskly on by doubts unencumbered. Behold, the location from the map.
Dempsey, get that!
What beast was that?
An archospore.
Might there be more nearby?
Who knows?
And your sharpened senses, what do they say?
That you'd rather turn and run.
Oh, a primo jest. Let us continue onward. I know you'll stand in my defense. You will you not? On to the second point on the map. The witch's blade flash juices spouted and poured, covering all about in an archospore's gore. There! Jean-Louis' basket! I'd recognize it anywhere. He was here. We can be certain now.
A basket of flower petals. Same smell as the pomade.
Oh! Here! This looks just like a clue.
Grass is trampled. Multiple sets of footprints. A little blood. Seems you were right. He ran into trouble.
Phew! What luck! I just hope it's not cyclopes. Hard-pressed to find a rhyme for that. So? On his trail yet, are you?
Ground's made of rock. Trail's gone cold. Wandered deeper into the cave.
My, a talk so dark as to prod one to fear.
Fear uninspiring. No rhymes at the ready.
At the Coviri court they have nothing else. No damn saying managed to resist. Follow! Pure poppycock, you beard mangler! The latest rage in some bomb-botched...
What did he do to you?
What did he do? He quaffed me, gave me a duck's ass, an ape drape, I'd have proved my valor, Mademoiselle Vivian de Tabry my prize. Then this...
Got him back good from what I can see.
That is but the start. I've not yet decided if I should snip off something more.
It's hair. It'll grow back. Really want to kill a man because he gave you a bad cut?
And who are you, gadabout, to lecture me, a heraldic lord? We've a bleeding champion of the oppressed men. At him!
Listen, children, a story you shall hear of a witcher who walloped a rogue knight's steady hair.
I'll spoon up fire!
You must win! I will let him in the ending!
I shall slaughter that stylist. I must win!
I will let him in the ending!
Le Papillon, le Beholder's wounds. You saved me at the last second.
You're welcome. Jean-Louis Ludovic, I presume. Let's get out of here before he...
Quiet, both of you! I've got it! They froze in their fear, the knight's henchmen and squires. The witcher cleft him in two, with one more caress from the wit. Then he hobbled a pace on his stump.
Bravo. Almost believed you were there.
Doesn't it seem so? At last, Master Dandelion has a worthy competitor.
What about my pay?
I've decided you should receive a reasonable share of the royalties. Payable, let us say, semi-annually?
Meaning you're broke just now.
I owe you 1,000 thanks, Master Witcher. I'll gladly pay your reward. Not to mention trimming you when you see the need and come by.
Thanks. Take care now.